It's exactly where we were wandering last night. We were wandering around no man's land. An awful day last night. Awful day. Where'd we go? 2-4? 2-4? Just about treaded water. Just about fucking treaded water last night. But, who fucked us over in the fucking hockey game? New York Rangers. You can figure it out quite quick. New York Rangers didn't fucking help us out last night. Like, who are you guys, Alan Vigneault? Who are you guys? You're fucking Jekyll and fucking Hyde. You guys should realize you can't rely on Kevin Hayes and JT Millers of the fucking world to fucking carry your team. And Henrik Lundqvist is starting to become fucking normal. Starting to see a very human Henrik Lundqvist between the pipes. It's no coincidence now. It's happened all year. It's been a trend all year. He's been trending downwards. Him and a handful of other goaltenders. Pekka Rinne, who I'm on tonight. But the New York Rangers did us no fucking favor last night after the Toronto Raptors fucking clawed back. Gave us hope. It gave us hope. The New York Rangers fucking dashed that pretty fucking quick with a pathetic fucking effort. 2-0 loss to the Philadelphia Flyers, who are in town. Who are back home. Take on the Toronto Maple Leafs. But this is my sports plays of the day. I don't want to ramble on too long. I'm going to try and get these out quick so you guys can listen to this and get any plays in if you want. But in honor of Donald Trump, I wore my shirt. I ain't no Donald Trump supporter, but this was the real wall. But as you all know, Donald Trump has signed executive papers, executive orders, executive sanctions or whatever to fucking start building the fucking wall on the southern border. On the southern border with Mexico. He was supposed to have a meeting with the Mexican president. That didn't quite happen. He basically said, don't show up if you're not going to pay for the wall. Like, Trump's basically got the plan to go ahead and start doing it and get Mexico to reimburse it. Mexico's fucking basically playing their bullshit. We'll see. Yeah, right, we ain't paying nothing. And I guess Donald Trump went ahead and he's basically threatened them with their fucking biggest fucking budget, man. Biggest incoming budget. Biggest income that they fucking have, man. And they get, what, like $24 billion or something? They get a shitload of fucking money from the States. Put it that way. And Trump's basically fucking gonna fucking cut ties with that. That's basically what he's saying. He's like, alright, you don't want to pay for the fucking wall? Well, we're not gonna fucking help you guys out no more. All this funding that we give your country for your fucking, what do they usually call it, man? The fucking gross domestic product, GDP or whatever shit is. We're not going to contribute to that no more, man. Screw you. We'll put on some international sanctions between us or shit like that. Not going to happen. What's that trade? NAFTA or something like that? North American Free Trade Agreement? But that's what he's fucking going after. So that's pretty interesting. But this was the wall. August 13th, 1961. To November 9th, 1989. Bring down that wall. So it's pretty fucking crazy, man. I definitely thought he'd backtrack a little bit. I thought he'd try to push it aside a little bit. But he's fucking going in all guns fucking blazing. This guy's an idiot. But I guess he's fucking sticking to his fucking word. And I don't want to get into any other crap with Trump. That's a whole fucking podcast for another day. These are the plays of the day for January 26, 2017. Got a lot of basketball going on tonight. But we'll start with the Frozen Pond, since we only have a couple games on the Frozen Pond that I like. I mentioned the Toronto Maple Leafs from Philadelphia to take on the Flyers. Flyers are minus 135 home favorites. I like the over in this game. Over 5.5 pucks. Over the total. The Leafs have been scoring at will. Back-to-back 4-0 shutouts. Now one of them was against Calgary Flames, who are pretty fucking pathetic. But the Leafs are playing really good hockey right now. Their power play is fucking, tops in the league since fucking Christmas. I think it's the second best power play overall. They're fucking putting the biscuit in the fucking net. Now, Philadelphia Flyers, they're a team that just can't figure out who they are. They went on that crazy run. They were putting the puck in the net like crazy. Philadelphia Flyers in the over. That was the trend for a few weeks. Now they're struggling to score. kind of, water always finds its level. That's what I like to say, right? So Philadelphia has come back down to earth. But likes of Voracek and Giroux, I'm pretty sure McElhenney and Neuwirth are both going to be in net tonight, since both teams are on back-to-backs. So both backup goaltenders are in. We got some fucking snipers on both fucking sides. I like the over 5.5. I'm also going to put some cash down on the Nashville Predators. They host the Columbus Blue Jackets. They're minus 120 home favorites. Total this is also 5.5. Columbus, just like the Philadelphia Flyers after their big long fucking winning streak, they're kind of coming back to earth, starting to find, their level. Every team does this every year, man. Doesn't matter how shitty you are or how fucking good you are. Now they don't go on 17 fucking game winning streaks, but every team goes through a winning streak. Every team goes through a losing streak. That's what it is. I like the Nashville Predators at minus 120. They're playing good hockey right now. Pekka Rinne's playing a lot better than what he was at the beginning of the season. And Forsberg's putting the puck in the back of the net. So I like the Nashville Predators at minus 120. Gonna try and get through this real quick here. In the NBA, I like the Minnesota Timberwolves. Minus 3 over the Indiana Pacers. Indiana's 5-16 against the spread on the road this season. Fucking awful fucking road team, especially against they're not really the East, they're the West, but they seem to have a little bit of luck when they're right on the fucking West Coast. They beat fucking, I think they beat Sacramento, they beat the Clippers or something like that. Or I think they beat Sacramento and Portland. But they seem to struggle on this side of the fucking coast. They're right in the fucking middle, which where they're from. But I like the Minnesota Timberwolves at minus 3 to cover the spread against the Indiana Pacers at home. Finally, in some college action, we have a big board tonight. Big fucking slate of games on the college board tonight. So I'll start with the games I like the most. Montana, they're hosting Eastern Washington. Right now, Montana's minus 6.5 point home favorites. Montana just kicks ass at home. Well-rounded fucking basketball team. Probably won't get in the tournament, but a pretty well-rounded basketball team. They play a hell of a lot better at home. Pretty good at shooting the three ball as well. So I like Montana to cover 6.5 against Eastern Washington. Now, Utah. The Utah Utes. Not a lot of people talk about the Utah Utes from Mormon country. But they're hosting the Oregon Ducks. Number 10 ranked Oregon Ducks. And it opened up with Utah about, minus 1, minus 1.5. We've seen it swung to plus 1. That's because, Dylan Brooks looks like he's probably going to play for the Oregon Ducks, who is their best player, and will make a big impact in this game, whether he plays or whether he doesn't play. But in saying all that, I like the Utah Utes to win. I like Utah tonight to win at home. They're a much better team at home. Pretty good team on the road. Second best scoring offense in the NCAA this year. Look for Utah to surprise the Oregon Ducks tonight. We might see another big upset. Staying in Mormon country, Brigham Young University. They're in Santa Clara. I like Brigham Young. They're 10-0 straight up. They're 7-3, 8-2 against the spread in their last 10 against Santa Clara. They basically fucking owned Santa Clara for the last 7 years. So I like BYU to cover. I got them at minus 4. It's down to minus 3.5 right now. Kind of makes me worry a little bit, but not really. I think BYU is just a more athletic fucking team, more efficient offensive team, and I don't think Santa Clara is going to be able to have the offense to hang with them in the end. So I like BYU at minus 4. Get it at minus 3.5 right now. Get a little bit more value. Like I said, I like a lot of games tonight. Virginia Tech, the Hokies. They're in North Carolina to take on the Tar Heels. The Tar Heels are 8-2 against the spread at home. But I like Virginia Tech tonight. They're going to show up. They had a disappointing game against Georgia Tech. I was riding Georgia Tech, so it wasn't so disappointing for myself. But Virginia Tech shows up tonight. This is a big game for the kids. They're in North Carolina. They're going to be on fucking ESPN. They're going to be able to fucking make a statement live on national television. Spread right now is 15.5. I think it's just too much. I think Virginia Tech loses by 10, maybe 11, somewhere around 10. 15.5 is too much. So I like the Virginia Tech Hokies to cover against North Carolina Tar Heels. Finally, before I run out of breath, Old Dominion, Old D, they're taking on the Rice Owls. Total in this game is 132.5. I like the over. Now, Old Dominion plays some pretty stingy defense. A little bit more loose when they're on the road. But Rice, they put up points and they play fucking shit defense. Old Dominion's going to be able to get their points. I can see Old Dominion sneaking into the 70-point range. I think Rice is definitely going to get to the 70-point range. Rice, I had a lean towards Rice covering this game at -3.5. I didn't click on it, but I like the over 132.5. So I know that's a lot of information there for you. A lot of fucking information. How much time have I spent here? We're about a 12-minute mark, so I got to get out of here. We got to get this up, ready to rock and roll. Remember, you can find my work on Twitter, at kjohnstonmikedup. Find my work on my website, kylejohnstonmikedup.wordpress.com. Type my name into YouTube. You can't miss it, even though I get a lot of fucking complaints by fucking YouTube about my copyrighted music material, but fuck it, whatever, man. It's just free sharing, man. I'm just using a fucking little bit of it. Not a whole lot, man. I ain't making any money off this. If I was, I'd change my whole fucking game plan, obviously. But, remember, if you're not laying money down the table, you're not winning.